Hi, this is like my first story time or like giving gossip. So I really wanted to make this and let's see how it goes. In which I'll be sharing with you all the stories and gossips which I get from the stall and which is like really fun. Sometimes it's exciting and everything. So I really want to share these stories with you. If you are interested, then subscribe my journey for some entertainment and gossip. So hi, I am Ishika. For starters, I'll tell you what I do. So I am a silver jewelry brand owner. I set up stalls in tech parks and malls usually. Basically, if you want to set up a stall in a tech park, you have to contact the organizer. Organizer is like the middleman between the tech park and the vendors. So we book our stalls from the organizers. So I had booked a stall in Manyata Tech Park from a organizer. I won't tell her name, and her name is, let's keep her name A. So I had booked a stall from the organizer A, and there was a partner organizer as well. Her name I want to keep it as S. So I usually take half stall, which is like 10 by 10 canopy, and we share along. So basically, if there is two side opening in the stall, two side opening as in the people can come from here as well, the people can watch our products from here as well, and the side there is continuous stalls. So basically there is two side opening. So if there is two side opening, we usually keep our table like this, and one person keeps the table like this parallelly, and then the other person keeps the table like this straight. So when I got my partners, she was some stationery, and I also requested the organizer, okay, I want the corner stall so that both of us can share it equally and it will be like convenient for both of us. So basically they had put these nameplates, and I got the inside side and this person had got outside side. I was like, okay fine, I'll ask her, I'll do like these table and you set up like this. Two parallel tables you set up, I'll set up like this two parallel tables. But this woman is like, no, you cannot set up because the canopy is 10 by 10. So if you keep two tables like this, my two tables won't be sufficient. She has to move that outside. I'm like, yeah, you can do it because you basically have this side opening, right? So you can do it. You move a bit. She's like, no, no, I cannot. You have to talk to the organizer. I'm like, okay, fine. I called the organizer. Hey, where are you? I want to set up the table this way. She's not agreeing to me. She was like, there is another organizer. Her name is S. So you talk to her directly. I was like, okay, I cannot find her. Ask her to come to my stall. So finally, this organizer comes and I tell her how I want my tables, and she tells that it's not convenient because these two tables will come out, and I don't want these two tables to come out. I'm like, okay, fine. You do one thing. You move your tables inside little so that I can put my two tables this side. Anyways, you have the other side opening. I'll get this side opening. She's like, no, that is also not possible. Then I told, okay, fine, we'll do one thing. You give me that side and you put this side. You put parallel here. I'll put parallel, like you put the straight tables here, I'll put the straight tables. I have no problem in that. They are not agreeing for that also because they also want the corner only and they don't want the inside side. I'm like, this is not fair because you are getting, like, most of them for visibility they are getting from here, the halfway, and there is one more this way, right? They are getting full visibility and I am just getting this part, which is not fair for me. I'm like, then what is the point of getting corner stall if you guys only want the whole visibility and my products won't be visible? They're like, no, 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 it will be visible. I'm like, no, it's not visible and I want my table this way. I don't know. And the organizer, she's like, these are my products, these are very tiny, I cannot keep it inside if it won't be visible. And she literally told my products. So if someone is telling my products, you will obviously get to know that it's their stall. So I'm like, oh, you are the organizer, so you are giving yourself the better place, and you are not putting us in a better place just because this is your stall. This is not fair. I told her this, that. And she was like, no, no, you call the organizer with whom you booked. I called her, I'm calling her continuously. "Ki, this is not fair. Why did you tell me to set up with them? This, that, please give me another partner." They are not agreeing only. They're like, you have to put this way only, means you have to put. They were like, we are not moving our tables. You do what you want to do. I got so frustrated and angry. I just took my water bottle and I went to food court. I thought I'll fill my water bottle, and that time I cried. I don't know why, but I couldn't control my this thing. I cried so much, and I was actually the main part. I was crying because I was already convinced that I will be putting the tables like this and they will be putting the tables like this. I had asked her previous night with whom I'll be sharing. She had told me some stationery guy, and I thought, oh, stationery guy, it might be this person only, and I know a stationery person who shares with me most of the time. I was like, oh, peaceful. I'll do one thing, I'll do this. I was convinced that I'm sharing with him and I am getting a good spot, because in Manyata we are paying literally double rent than the usual places. So we actually want the visibility to be nice, because there are only 12 stalls and it's not possible to fill out other stalls, so they are charging extra from us. So it's okay, but we want the visibility as well. So I was convinced that maybe I will get a good spot, and yes, I'm going to do a good sales karke. Then I was crying and I couldn't control. I somehow consoled myself, drank some water, I calmed myself down, I came down and I called the organizer. I'm like, okay, fine, I'm just going to put the tables like this way only, parallel. It's okay, fine. And I was not able to display my rings also. 4 boxes of rings I couldn't display at all properly. I was like, okay, fine, leave. I'll just keep it inside. If someone is asking, I'll just remove the boxes and I'll give to the customers. I was literally convinced that I'm going to put the tables parallelly. And later, the person with whom I was sharing, the stationery girl, woman, not even a girl. Okay. So she was like, okay, fine. If you want to set up your table this way, we can try. You can see how it works, this, that. I'm like, okay, fine. We'll do one thing. It'll be convenient for both of us. I'll do one table and you put both of your tables little back so that it will be convenient for both of us. So it will be my tables will be like this and your tables will be like this, and it will come little back, so it will be convenient for both of us. She was like, okay, fine, we can try. I'm like, okay, fine, something is happening, let me do it. And then later I was like, okay, fine, let's do it. And she, I don't know how, we ended up fighting again. And she was like, you shouldn't have told that it's a organizer stall, so she's doing partiality, this, that. I'm like, I didn't tell anything. It's her. She told me that it's her product which won't be visible, her items. And by that fact, I will automatically get to know that it's her stall. She's like, no, you cannot assume things just like that. I'm like, I didn't assume it. I just heard what she told, and she literally claimed that it's her product. If it's not your product, then it's not your stall. If it's your product, then it's your stall by default. That you should know. So basically, it actually hurt their ego. Ki how did someone just come and tell ki it was true? I just told it. What was there? I just told it. कि हाँ ऑर्गेनाइजर का स्टॉल है इसीलिए तो इतना ये कर रहे हैं, दिस दैट, or else why would you have a problem in doing in setting up this side? If you want me to set up this side like this, then you should also be okay with that. I just told it and it hurt their ego and it made them sound like bad, and everyone was watching us fight. So it was like this organizer is losing her reputation. Then later, I don't know, we ended up fighting about that, and she was like, I'm getting very angry on this woman. How can she talk to me like this? She's showing so much attitude. I'm like, excuse me? I'm just talking to you. This is not attitude. And she is telling me I am showing her attitude. How am I showing her attitude? I am just fighting for my right. And I want the table till now to be like this. And but I had given up. I'm like, excuse me, look who's talking. I just rolled my eyes and that pissed her like even more. And she was like, now the organizer's name, she was there all the time. She was like, now if you convince me to move the table, I'm not going to move the table. This, that. I'm like, I know you don't want to move your table, you're just creating simply nonsense fights so that you don't want to turn your table around or do anything else. You're just doing a drama of being nice, but you are not. I know it. I am like, okay, fine, I don't care. And I'm like, it's okay. I'm just going to put my tables like this. I'm not moving. If you tell me also, I'm not going to move my table, and I'm okay with that. Literally holding my tears. I'm like, I don't want to cry in front of them. I don't want to cry in front of them. And I was like, okay, fine. I just went backside. I calmed myself down and I just looked at her face. I gave her a look and I came. So finally, I set up the table the way she wanted, the way organizer wants it. And I was like, okay, fine, I'm not going home. I will do it. And I set up the table this way. She set up her table this way. And there was crowd all over here. And my crowd, literally, it was this much space for them to stand. And people were not able to, if they stand here, the other vendor, they start advertising their products, which I don't like. So they get distracted and they go there. So that is not what I wanted, but I got it. I was like, okay, fine. But still, anyhow, the crowd was nice because I had some regular customers. They came, they were like, oh my god, you finally came, and they made my day. They literally made my day. Because of them, I was like, okay, it's not that bad day. So that's it for this video. Do comment and let us know, and don't forget to subscribe our channel to listen more interesting and fun things which you are missing. Okay, bye.